After party. Ooh. Ah. After party.
Next slide.
Ooh. Ah. After
party.
After
party.
Jiggy, 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 jiggy. Doing it well. Doing it.
You shoveling dirt.
Hey, I was trying to do the LL Cool J song.
God, no, you ain't. I know you lying. Stay tuned for more.
We keeps it real. Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KOED family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Courtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video. Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Courtney, also known as Coco.
And this is Courtney and Eddie. This channel's all about a relationship. It's all about reviews. And it's all about entertainment. And tonight, we're going to be talking about 90 Day God Almighty. Married at First Sight. That's the name of it.
After party. So if you're brand new to this channel and you hadn't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow in on all social media sites. Comment, share, tweet, like, do what you do down below. All right, before we get into it, make sure you head on over to our brand store, which you can see those merch products right up under this video if you're watching on your mobile devices. And if you're not, then go to kourtneyandeddie.com to purchase merch that we promote, that we sell. And don't forget about our Patreon. Yes, it's about to be the first of the month. It's the first of the month. Grab your checks and come on. So yeah.
That song do not sound like that. I don't know what version you was trying to sing.
Mine. And yeah, so you can join our Patreon. Yes, where we can have exclusive content. Go there, chit chat about different topics and different things. And don't forget also to do what? Go to the lip bar if you want to purchase makeup, the lipstick that I'm wearing today. You can get 10% off of it using our promo code KOEDFAM, the lip bar. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into this.
And before we get into this, I want to say this before we get started. Bear with me. I have a sinus infection. So I'm gonna kind of sound a little nasally. So just kind of show me a little grace tonight. PSA.
Child, you always sound nasally, so you sound regular to me. Regular. They would say, well, you sound like yourself. So
yeah, I sound extra regular.
Extra regular. So tonight they had on who? Morgan, Nate, and Alexis. That was on the panel. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what Alexis had on.
Show them what she had on. Show them. Go ahead, show the people.
These ain't no pantyhose. This is a scarf. So I don't know what she was like. What you said? Egypt.
Like she was Egyptian or something. Like
so she had on her little. I'm like, girl, do you, honey? Dress like you want to dress, honey. You the only one dressing like that. That's your thing.
Like she was trying to get prepared for a sandstorm.
I don't know. And she actually, I thought she said this is how she imagined herself as a wife. When she's going to the PTA meetings and stuff. So she's preparing herself. I would say with the little fluffies like that.
She had some fluffies on.
Right up in here. And then she had on the little kitten fluffy heels that you wear around the bedroom, honey. You trying to be sexy with your husband. So yeah, she had on all of that. I said, okay then, girl, that's you. Do you. All right. So
don't be hating on Alexa. She just
why would you dislike something that people say you're hating? I just dislike the whole vibe of it. But it's her vibe. Yeah, you enjoy
because, because people be hating 101.
All right. So in honor of Alexis, I guess I keep this scarf on. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Why you got that on your head? Ask Alexis, honey. She make this child ask her and her naked husband. All right. So,
I just realized what you just said.
And when he in the comment section on the last video?
Yeah, now he was in the comment section last night. He said he's gonna do better, y'all. And I told him, if you don't do better, I'm gonna get the shoe. And he said, well, okay. So we're gonna well, of course they already filmed, but anyway.
Yeah, so Justin said he gonna do better.
He's gonna do better, y'all.
Did he say he gonna put on a shirt?
He didn't say that.
Okay, yeah, he just gonna do
He
better.
gonna do better
With some stuff, but he's still gonna be naked.
He's proud. I gotta give dude credit. He's proud of his body, man.
Yeah, ain't no wrong with it.
Yeah.
So somebody would say, "Why y'all get that thumbnail up there?" Now I like y'all reviews, but y'all didn't have to do that. Hey, he didn't have to do that.
Yeah, he exposed
His
us to himself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't ask for that.
I didn't.
I sure didn't ask for it.
I did want to see it.
Yeah, nobody wanted to see that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Small upper body and big
So yeah, he did it to himself. So hey, it wasn't like we went and found it. Look on the aftermarket of black market somewhere.
Well, man,
it was just right there in front of our TV screen.
But
so
like
said,
I say,
he did that.
And yeah, well, who does that, man?
All right, so let's get into it. So you got Morgan, Nate, and Alexis. So Keisha asked Alexa, what is she channeling? What look she channeling today? And I just told y'all what she said, because even Keisha was like, girl, what is going on with you? Honey, you hiding from the witness protection program.
Alexa got a little taste of Hollywood.
Oh, that's what it is.
A little taste of Hollywood. All she was lacking is the shade.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
You right,
Yeah,
honey.
she got a little taste of that Hollywood. People recognizing her.
She even said she got used to the camera. She started calling them the names. Forget that. That's like family to her. So yeah, she got used to the camera. Now you probably right. They probably see on the street, hey Alexa, you been proposed to 3 times. So anyway, so they showed clips of Morgan's wedding, and him being saying that he's a mama boy, which, you know, I thought she was gonna have a problem with. You know, production is shady because they made it seem like she had to pause on that. But she said, you know, she loved it. She said she loved her mama too, so she had no problem with him being a mama's boy. But is you gonna have a problem with this mama though? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, Ben is all about pleasing his mom. You know, he has to make sure his mom is pleased with whatever he does in life. Yeah. You know, I had to kind of clean that part.
What you gonna say?
I said Ben had to make sure his mom is pleased. I said I got to clean that part up.
So anyway, Keisha asked her about her dad. She said, if you don't mind me asking, you know, you don't have to answer it. You know, was your dad just, you know, not in your life? And she said, yeah, she wasn't close to her dad. She's close to her mom. She didn't have a good relationship with her dad. So, you know, she didn't elaborate. So Keisha said this season seems, you had walked out the room, but she said this season seems to have a lot of independent women. You know, because we were talking about Morgan and how she said that, you know, she can do the wood to, she can flip Ben over right then.
Oh, yeah. Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because you got, and Alexis like, yes, it does. You know, Alexis kind of strong in her personality. You got Stasha. Now, Linda, I don't know, but, you know, who else? And then it seems as though Kristen.
Yeah.
Is it Kristen? Kristen.
Yeah, Kristen.
Yeah, that she seems to, you know, have that independent vibe as well.
It seemed like, this season seem like they have a lot of strong women.
Yeah. But
a lot of dependent men. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know, Justin, he's real sensitive. Nate, he's still kind of sketchy with his business.
But look, what you want to say about Nate? Go ahead and finish. And you know,
Mitch, you know, he seemed like he has,
issues.
You know, he don't even want to make money. You know what I'm saying? So he said he don't mind his wife making more money than him.
He said that.
Yeah.
He looked like a Mitch that just sit at home and watch TV.
Now Miguel, he's the exception. You know what I'm saying? Miguel is all about making that money.
He said he didn't want no sugar mama.
Yeah, and Ben, he's frugal with his money, so apparently his wife gonna have to bring in the money. So
he said we'll do a second honeymoon, honey.
He's saying that now. Nigga, look at the price. You wanna go to Disneyland?
But yeah, one thing that we noticed on this episode is that Nate seems to be very mature. Like he's matured up since I know the few seasons that we've seen here. He seemed to be a little wild and what's the word? Immature, maybe?
Yeah, it seems like this after part is filmed after the season. So whatever happened throughout the season between him and Stasha seems like it helped them mature some. Because you're right, you saw a lot more of a mature person on stage tonight in the after party. So something had to happen between now and then to make him kind of change directions of how he was acting. So we shall see throughout the season.
We'll see. So Keisha asks, we talked about that. Well, Keisha just saying, would Ben be able to handle Morgan, because Morgan is, the way she is. And she also asked, in your past, have you been the alpha in the relationship? She said, actually, I've dated alphas. So, I had two alpha, her mate and her. And so Keisha was like, well, Ben don't seem to be an alpha. She said, nah, he really don't.
Yeah, I don't. Nah, the question is, do you have to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Not loud, but you don't have to be all up in your face to be an alpha. You can be a quiet alpha too. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Ben might be a quiet alpha. He might be one of them reserved alphas. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't
think you're a reserved alpha?
I think I am. You don't have to be bombastic to be an alpha. You know what I'm saying? You can be, you can be laid back and be an alpha. You really can. But Ben could be one of them reserved, laid back type of dude.
Alpha? For those that's wondering.
Dude that know what's going on, take charge, and he don't mind putting everything on his shoulders to make the right decision, make that tough call. Feels like he can lead the household, and to me, that's the alpha. Because you make less money don't mean you're not an alpha. I know some people that their spouse make more money than them, but it's still the person that make less money is still the alpha of the household.
Where are you getting finances? When in finance, I mean, why you came up and said about
some people you think because you make more money you should be the alpha, which I totally disagree with.
So they showed clips of Nate saying that of Nate saying about when he and Stasha was, the part that you don't like, when he was in school, and he said that, the kids, in that community treated him like a savage, or they were savage.
No, he said he moved to a black community and they were savage towards him. I just, the black community, they use the word savage. He's like, it does something to me.
So Keisha asks, how do you feel about the deep conversation? So he said he enjoyed the deep conversation. They seem to bond real well. They've been up to 3 o'clock in the morning talking about deep stuff. So he enjoyed that he can, talk those deep talks with his wife, and that they pretty much kind of like got the same background. They got the same, they're so compatible to some of the same issues they dealt with, So he said he loved that and he liked that. So Keisha said that, let's see, your friend said that you was a freak in them sheets.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know what friend said that.
Maybe it was Derek.
Alexis said, how would Derek know?
I know how Derek know, okay? Oh, I told y'all he was smashing. It didn't matter who he was smashing. It could have been male, female. I'm just saying, cause I don't know. They said he's freaking the sheep,
and then it just embarrassed him. I think it kind of took him off guard.
It did. But first of all, he the one. I'm saying, why would you say a man know you a freaking the sheep?
Yeah,
you should have said a woman.
Like, why would one of your
why
friends?
Your homeboy know you a freaking
Alexa
the sheep?
was like, she had to come around. How would Derek know?
Yeah, and Keisha said, yeah, that's a good question, Alexa. How would he know? Yeah, camouflage.
Uh-oh.
Bruh, how do your homeboy know you're a freaking sheep?
He probably told him, baby. That's what dudes do. They talk that mess. If
a homeboy comes to me and tells me something like that, I'm not gonna say, yeah, man, my boy's freaking. I'm not gonna do that. That's against man. That's against man law. That's man law. You cannot go around bragging about your boy being a freaking sheep. You don't do that. So why? So we'll come back to that. We will revisit this later on in the episodes.
Oh, you talking about later on in the season?
Yeah, in the season.
All right, so let's move on to Alexis. They show clips of her at the brunch and with Jesse's mom. And so Keisha was saying, well, it seems like his friend. Who is she? And she explained who Justin's friend was and that she pretty much grilled her. She said, yeah, but one thing they need to know is that they've never seen Justin married. So, that could be a different dynamic.
Her friend, the way she was talking. I was like, God, what's all these California and how they pronounce words, man. Oh, if Justin, you only get married one time, y'all what she said, y'all there shoot, I forgot what she said.
Who? Who?
The friend. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, anyway.
So let's move on to clips of Nate getting emotional talking to Stasha's family. He said that was a very genuine moment for him. He wasn't trying to tell, but it was genuine, and he know that they felt that moment. So let's move on with clips of Justin talking about his manhood, basically.
No, he didn't. Well, they cut it off.
They cut that part off. But Alexis said manhood.
Yeah, he said, "Ooh, every time I get, man, I'm telling you, when she touched me, I get goosebumps, man." And before he said the other part, they cut the scene off. And I was like, man.
And Alexis said it kind of makes her feel embarrassed. You got your husband up there talking about his
boys. Why is she embarrassed? She shouldn't be embarrassed because she's the main one.
Been proposed 2-3 times.
That, plus she's telling everybody that he's celibate.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why should she be embarrassed? Because he's talking about his manhood is on hard.
Ooh.
That's what he's saying.
Okay.
I didn't say that. That's what he's saying.
They bleeped it out, though.
Well, I'm putting the bleep back.
So, Keisha said, we know that there's chemistry. Justin has a lot of chemistry with you, and, he's feeling you, but do you have chemistry with him? So she said, when I first came into this, I knew that I'd be married a stranger, and I may not be attracted to him, or he may not be my type. And so I was prepared for that. So, I was prepared to go through the process and everything. And, he is not my type, but, he my husband, and I like it.
And I really do agree with you. She's saying that right now because she's still in the honeymoon phase. But when things get ready to settle down and they move, they get further along in their marriage, how she's going to accept him, how she's going to act. She's going to realize, ooh, he ain't my type. You know what I'm saying? So how she's going to treat him then. You know what I'm saying?
And the reason I can say this, let me finish this part. So Keisha said, okay, so if he wasn't your type, how did y'all match on Hinge? Which I don't know what that app is. And so so she said, well, he was more like vague, I guess, with, conversations and stuff. And so they was talking on Hinge. She got off that app and he found her on Instagram. He DM'd her and he was like, hey, you remember me? She said, yeah, I do. Basically, no, thank you.
So basically, she said she shut him down twice. And I'm glad he said, girl, you look like somebody I can marry. I've been proposed to 4 times. So thank God he didn't do that.
And so this goes to me. And then so Keisha was like, really? So you left 2 apps? I mean, like 2. And then you stand at the altar and this man is your husband. She was like, I said, God, you play too much. Like, God, what are you trying to tell me? And show me. So, she felt that, this was just, God saying this is your husband. Well, I hope that is true. But when a person say that that's not your type, and then it seems as though this is what she said. She said, I don't know how to say this, but he was very annoying, like on Hinge. So it kind of like turned her off because I'm sure he is now. Ooh, touching on her. Ooh, you're so beautiful. Ooh, you're so this, you're so that.
It seemed like it's a little clingy.
Yeah.
It's real clingy.
Yeah.
Maybe he was a bugaboo on the apps and was bugging her a lot. And, and hopefully he can kind of self-correct that because you don't want to be too clean because that will, turn a woman off.
I have went on dates with people like that and it was a total turn off. So, I understand his excitement and stuff, but yes, you just kind of have to pull back and let her start coming to you some more. But this is where I have a fear. I feel like she is still in that honeymoon phase. She got a husband. She's on TV. She's loving on her husband, kissing. You know, of course, they haven't consummated the marriage yet, so they all in their honeymoon phase. Now they in Mexico having a good time, drinks and all that stuff. But when they get back home and reality sets in, and now you got to really deal with somebody that you said was not your type, which is okay, because just because a person not your type doesn't mean that you're not attracted to them.
Well, you can also learn to love a person too.
Yeah. But another thing too, but she never said she was attracted to him. You know what I'm saying? And I think even if a person's not your type, you still gotta have a level of attraction.
No, yeah, no doubt. You know, they might not be the star quality you wanted at first, but if they got a little potential there, you can still learn how to, you know.
I may not have been my husband's type, and he wasn't my type per se, but I was attracted to him. I'm still attracted to him. So, you know, when you have a list of, well, he got to be this, or she got to be this, or she got to be that, but then you end up meeting that person, you're like, oh yeah, he fine. You know, so that's, I haven't heard her say that he fine. I haven't heard her say, you already know, child. You turn back around.
I'm trying to figure out what would you say I'm not your type? What you mean by that?
I said you wasn't my type.
What you mean?
We already talked about this. You know my type was gotta be what? 6 feet.
Yeah, y'all keep talking about 6 feet. Y'all gonna be 6 feet in the ground, man. That's only 6 feet y'all need to be worried about.
Baby, is this new to you that you wasn't my type? You
really?
knew. I know you know that. So you know.
Man, you gotta tell everybody.
I just said it before, you know. So yeah, but when I see, I'm like, I was attracted to it. I never would have went on a date if I wasn't attracted to him. So yeah. So sometimes we can get caught up in the type, but they gave her part of what she wanted, 6 feet and over, right?
Yeah, she wants
that was her
tall.
type.
Yeah.
I don't know what else she wanted, you know, but anyway, so yeah, I'm just afraid that this right now is just in the honeymoon phases and stages, and it's not gonna last.
And what's so bad about that situation is that if she do decide to turn against Justin, you know how sensitive he is,
right?
And he gonna be hurt bad.
His
you know
brother, mama, everybody gonna have to come and patch him up. You can come over here, Justin, honey. We'll talk to you.
Yeah, because we need you. We got some cartwheels we can't reach. You ain't go there reach for.
And you from Alabama, so we'll meet you at Alabama, honey. We're going to talk and get some coffee, and I'm going to get my shoe. All right, so they show clips of Nate and Stasha in this steamy shower scene. Too many S's. Steamy shower scene. So Keisha said, okay, did y'all forget that the cameras was there and stuff? He was like, well, they kind of did. You know, I guess they kind of went into it a little bit, not playing, but just a little bit doing something. And then it ended up, you know.
They did say they had some drinks.
Oh, yeah, they were.
Yeah, so those drinks, whatever they had, it will loosen you up. So
they loosen them up a lot.
Yeah, you don't care where you at, who you with.
So they must have been naked.
Huh? I told you they was naked. Yeah, I told you that.
Oh man!
Yeah.
And he was like, "Well," because she was like, "That was like, you know." And so she said, "Well, what happened after the cameras later? I'm gonna ask you. Did y'all, you know, whatever?"
He said he didn't tell.
Yeah, he was like, you know, well, I'm not gonna tell that part.
I don't know what kind of business Stasha does, but if I was doing business with her and I saw that on TV, I go to Yelp, give you one star. Go to Yelp, give you another star. Man, come on, man. You got an image to maintain, man. Go ahead.
So let's see. So yeah, they talk about that. He said actually on looking at it on TV is a lot more steamier than it actually was there. So, you know, which I'm quite sure it was, honey. But yeah.
You gotta see, Nate gotta understand the producers and the people that edited the show. They can make all the slow motion, the music, and the slow water. They can do all that, make it look sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Look, they got her foot. You say, I didn't know she had a tattoo.
Yeah, so they can do
all that. The camera up and down.
Now, Justin, I don't know if they can do that with you.
No. And then they're going to have to get the extended camera because he's so
tall. And stuff. Yeah.
Bend down, man.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much it. But they showed an exclusive clip of, I guess they're going to show it next week.
Mitch and
Kristen.
Is it Kristen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, poor Kristen. I you know, I guess you're gonna be the person I feel sorry for this season.
I know that's right.
God, Mitch gonna put you through it.
Is this like Lindsay?
Mm-hmm.
Mitch is the Lindsay.
Yeah, and I think Kristen is the what's the name? Mark, yeah.
Somebody come and said like Jasmina.
Yeah.
Mitch is the Jasmina.
Yeah, cause Mitch gonna be Mitching. He gonna be Mitching all season.
It's sad.
It's sad, grown man,
but yeah. So she said, well, basically she was saying, I am ready to consummate. We done had 3 days.
She want to do the oochie coochie.
I'm ready to get these cobwebs off of him or whatever. And so he was like, well,
you know what happened was, I ain't ready.
Yeah, he was like, I'm just not ready for that right now.
I'm not there yet.
And it reminds me, not sure if he's not ready or he's just nervous because
That's a good
said
point.
Been a long time.
That's a good point. He probably feel nervous because he want to make sure he bring the thunder. He don't bring the little spring shower. So,
especially on the first time.
You know how women, they get together, start talking.
What did you remember when, what's her name? Hey, what's her name? She did to Jacob and said his sex was trash.
Oh, Haley?
It was a Haley.
I think it was Haley, yeah. See, Mitch probably saw that. Mitch is all crap. No, I gotta get in shape before I do the first time.
So yeah, he was like, I'm not ready for that right now. We need to take some time. I was like, oh, Mitch is nervous, child. He is nervous, honey.
You gotta bring the thunder, bro.
Kristen look like she don't play either.
Yeah, she might break it back.
She might break it back. He gonna be like, he gonna be screaming. So. All right, you guys, on that note, we're going to go ahead and get it out of here. That's all we have. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Always put God first.
Deuces.
Hey! Always put God first.